Welcome back. It is time for Two Sides, where we hear the debate on issues between the left and the right. And from the left this morning, we say hello to our good friend Sam Gresham from Common Cause, Ohio. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
And from the right, our good friend, Republican consultant and media expert, Bob Clegg. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Okay, so we put 15 seconds on the clock for our good friends, put a topic on the table, and we let Sam and Bob debate. When you hear this, your time is up.
Okay.
All right, Sam, you start. First topic, a statewide Medicaid expansion vote. Will it come to that vote?
I think inevitably it will come to that vote. Unfortunately, the General Assembly doesn't seem to want to put programs in place that would service 399,000 people and that would save our hospitals in the state of Ohio. If we do not get this money, most of the rural hospitals will go under.
Well, what the General Assembly does not want to do is put it in or expand a program that's already costing us billions of dollars and have it go out of control. I think what they want to do is they want to pass something with reform so that if it does get expanded, it doesn't get out of control and doesn't cost the taxpayer of Ohio's everything.
Bob, let's keep it on Medicaid expansion. Sure. Michigan just approved it with a GOP House and a Republican governor.
Yes.
Why has this been such a tough sell for John Kasich?
Because the Speaker of the House, Bill Batchelder, and Keith Faber, the Senate President, really want to make sure that this is a full package deal. What Michigan did was just Medicaid expansion. They want to do a full package with a bunch of reforms to keep it under check.
I think what the state of Ohio is facing is a General Assembly that doesn't understand the issue and is playing politics with it. I think they may put themselves in a position where the governor and the treasurer may be targets for them to lose the election if they continue this.
All right, Sam, a new Forbes study shows Ohio healthcare rates will drop 30%. This is opposite of what Mary Taylor estimated at 41%, a 41% increase. Who's right?
I would have more confidence in Forbes magazine because Mary Taylor has a political bent and she's never been for Obamacare from the beginning. So I would not listen to her. Forbes has a larger apparatus, and I think it makes more sense that eventually these costs will come down.
Well, you may have a savings of 30% if you qualify for a subsidy. The vast majority of people will not. So, you know, it depends. You also may have a deductible that's 3 or 4 times more than what you currently have. You also may have a plan that doesn't cover as many services. Could be a lot of reasons.
All right, Bob. Internet cafe owners want a statewide vote. Will they get it, or will lawmakers ban them altogether first?
You know what? It depends on what the House does with the Senate bill that has the emergency clause. You know, the casino guys are pushing like crazy to get these internet cafes out of business, and they have a lot of money, so I wouldn't underestimate their ability.
I think it would be a mistake if they took it to the ballot because I think the casino guys will crush them and there'll be nothing left. I think they have questionable practices on how people get paid. And you have to worry about any time you don't know the consistency, the process, how people get paid, and how the machines are regulated.
Sam, Speaker John Boehner has sided with the president on military action in Syria. Where are we headed?
I think we're headed to a position I don't think we really want to be in. Once you open up Syria and you decide which side you're going to get in, you be careful because you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. You have to be careful.
Thanks, Forrest.
Yeah, you really don't know what you're going to get when John Boehner and Nancy Pelosi are both on the same side. That's scary. But anyways, you know, the president has not done a good job of explaining this. Majority of Americans oppose it. You know, he's got to do a better job to explain why he wants to do this.
All right, Bob. Former Treasurer Kevin Boyce's chief of staff has been indicted. Current Treasurer Josh Mandel is answering some questions about accidents he was involved in. Which is more serious?
Please, I think bribery and taking kickbacks is always a little more serious than you know, crashing a car and finding out when you're reimbursed for that car. No, I think the Kevin Boyce issue is very serious. I don't think we've seen anywhere near the end of it.
I don't think it's Kevin Boyce's issue. It's Kevin Boyce, assistant treasurer. I think the integrity of a standing elected official is more important because that standing official administers laws and policies in the state of Ohio, and if he's shaky on one thing, the question is he shaky on other things?
And Sam, last one, what is the lasting legacy of former Ohio Governor Jack Gilligan?
I think Jack Gilligan was one of the few governors that had a heart, and one of the last few Democrats to occupy that seat. I've had a couple of times to meet him in different positions that I served, and I always thought he was a gentleman. I always thought he was very bright, and I always thought he cared about people.
Speaker Batchelder had some very nice words to say about him, and he reflected back to when he was in the legislature and Governor Gilligan was governor, and I think it just shows how politics have changed so much. It was nowhere near as toxic as it is now.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. You can join in the conversation always, Facebook, Twitter, or website, Capitol Square, right there on 10tv.com.
Thanks for joining us. Have an excellent week.
If it's Ohio politics, it is Capitol Square. Take care.